Well, hey everyone, welcome back to PeonyLore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. This is going to be for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Sagittarius. Although this is going to be received probably the mid-month, it is good for 30 days. And I do know that there's going to be some bump ups for all the different signs here for the month of September because of the heavy energies and the different retrogrades that we're still going through. So this spread is going to be a 9-card spread, okay? We're going to talk about your present energies, some strengths, some areas, or some hidden influences that you may need to be aware of. And then we're going to follow up with the air sign, the fire signs, the earth sign, the water sign, past energy, and future energies. This particular month, they've said, as they did in the previous month, that this type of a reading is going to be a little bit easier and more palatable for people, but that doesn't mean that we have a lot of information here for you. We have actually got several different oracle sets that are set up to help support this reading. Not used typically, but this is my Thoth Tarot deck. And we're also pulling out the Oracle of the Radiant Sun for some messages, and we're also pulling out some shaman guidance cards. Now, each of these elements are actually going to receive their own little supportive card here for a clarifier for different information. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and finish getting these pulled out. A lot of energy going on, guys. That full moon on the 2nd really took it out of a lot of people with different planets that try to transition over into their retrograde energy. It's the reason why the signs are a little bit different and out of what you would call astral orders, because I was guided to give the information to those individuals that would most feel it, those initial changes that happen. But we all got past this Mars and Aries energy that happened on 9/9, so that's kind of a big deal. So letting those energies kind of seep in just a little bit as we get ready for Jupiter to go direct in Capricorn. That energy is just starting with us. So that has been in retrograde since May of last year, and it has affected a lot of people's self-improvement and just ideals and beliefs, with especially all this crazy crap that's going on in the world right now. But anyway, so let's go ahead and pull these last couple of cards. This is your past energies. Yep. And this is your future energies. Oh, this is fabulous. Ooh, this is really good, Sag. Okay, now, where am I going to put my stuff? We'll put these up here. So we have a lot of cards to get into. Let's go ahead and start with the first oracles that popped up. So, Oracle of the Shaman. The first card that we pull up here is called the Hunter. And the visual component that I want to make sure that you guys are seeing here is all of the feathers and the bird activity, which is really, really gorgeous. Now, the Hunter is basically saying that in the olden days, you know, you only needed to take what was necessary for yourself and other individuals within your tribe, your community, those different types of things. And so there's an appreciation for those things that you do have. The second oracle that comes up is Taming the Wind from the same deck. And the Taming the Wind information is really about that true appreciation of what it is that you currently have, so that will carry you and propel you forward, which I thought was very interesting that they wanted that deck to come out. It's also very interesting that they wanted me to pull up my Radiant Sun deck, because this is something I usually use more for my personals. So you've got 3 cards here. You've got the Decision card, which is Mars and Pisces energy, okay? You have the Appreciation card again, which is Moon and Leo energy. And then you have the Bluff card, which is Jupiter in Pisces energy. This card called Bluff means you need to be ready to go do something. And you may need to faith it till you make it, kind of a thing. So we do have a new moon that's coming up on the 17th, which is going to be in the energy of Virgo. No problem there. Just that I put it out there. But we do have another full moon that's happening on the 30th of the month. So a lot of big energies, guys. Now, this Mars and Pisces energies with regards to decision is kind of huge. So I get the feeling that there's some things that are going on here with work for people. I get the feeling that someone may have had in the past some some low work or some slow work or some no work actually going on. And there's some decisions that have been made recently that are affecting what's getting ready to happen here for your future. So I will go ahead and put these ones down for just a second. If I need to go back and refer to those, we will. But then the angel card that popped up here had to do with parents, which I thought was very, very interesting. Okay. It says that the divine truth is that your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability, and the angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother or father. If they're still here on planet, that's great. If they've crossed over, then your parents are actually here supporting some of the different changes that are coming up. You know, one of the things that we don't want to do is we don't want to blame other individuals for challenges that have gone on in our life when we have the ability to heal from that. And then that's a lot of the energies that's actually going on right now in the universe. There's a lot of healing that's going on from Gaia, from different individuals. I mean, it's just a lot. A lot of people are going through the dark night of the soul because this is the time where that energy is being propelled. So now let's go ahead and get into the general that we have here. So this card that we have here, this is a lot of gorgeous, gorgeous energy, okay? This is actually the Four of Wands energy, okay, in your present area. And the title on this card is completion. So the Four of Wands, when it shows up here, is really talking about a presentation, a proposal, something that's getting ready to bridge and come to fruition for someone. So something that was going on in the past, you're now in the area or the energy of the completion of that particular cycle. It's not the wheel and it's not the world card, but it is a completion for that particular cycle of whatever was going on with you. A lot of heavy energies in planetary is going to be your Venus and also some stronger Virgo energy as well. So just thought I'd put that out there for you. Now, your strength position that we have here is what I find very interesting, is that it's the Three of Swords. It's sorrow. So why would it be a strength? It's a strength because you've been through some healing, okay? It's a strength because you have gotten through all of the different things that you needed to get through. So this is a beautiful card to say that that is a strength that you do have. And this also is very heavy Venus energy. And there, let's see. Where did Venus travel? It'll come to me in just a second. But there was a retrograde with Venus, and that had a lot to do with it. It entered... It was retrograde for a very long time, and then it went into the sign of from Cancer into Leo, and that actually just happened on the 6th. So that would indicate that there was challenges or some healing with money or spending issues, even if it came down to social interactions or expressing your affection or improving your relationship. So there was a lot of healing in one of those particular areas for you individuals. So congratulations to you on that, because that was one of the strengths. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, what is being given to you is information that you need to know, okay? Hidden influences that you're not necessarily aware of at this particular moment. And what you get here is the Ace of Cups. So there is a huge blessing that's coming. It is also a restoration card when it comes to your physical self. And this also speaks to the fact that there's more support that's coming for reconciliation in various relationships, not necessarily one versus the other, but just various relationships, okay? All right. So the next card that we get into here is the actual air element, right? And so your air element is where you're actually doing your communication and where the thought process is coming from, right? We've got that beautiful energy from Archangel Raphael to the east. So we've got the air, and the air, the things that you're communicating about, right, is the Ten of Pentacles. This is huge. This straight up in this deck is called wealth. So there's a lot of financial things that are going on within your communication, all right? And the next position that we go to, we actually travel to the fire area, which is your passion, your creativity, the actions that you're physically taking right now. And what we do have is the Three of Discs, or the Three of Pentacles, where it's talking about the beginnings of a strong and brand new foundation. So physically, there's something that you are going to be able to carry out, which is going to be a huge benefit for you when it comes to physically starting the creation of something. So collaboration, perhaps there's an apprenticeship of some sort, there's a teaching opportunity for some sort, but whatever it is, that collaboration that comes up, it's a very strong beginning of a foundation. So this is beautiful at this particular moment. I mean, this is actually one of the better signs that we've seen some more beauty. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the sixth position, which is the earth and element. And I think this is this is so interesting. You actually have the Queen of Discs or the Queen of Pentacles here. So this is realistic, physical, and practical assets. And so the Queen showing up, and the Queen is probably one of my favorite ones. Well, I've got a couple of queens that are my favorite, but the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Discs showing up saying, you have the ability to do what it is that you need to do. Everything that she touches is blessed. Really, not quite high as Empress energy, but it is like the female Midas, if you will. So this is beautiful and realistic, practical things that you can taste, touch, feel, right? Your home, your clothing, your physical car, the physical structures around your world. I mean, those different, you can't get higher than, well, you can get the king, but more beautiful feminine energy that's coming out of this Queen of Discs that's showing up for you, Sagittarius. So very good for you. Now, what we do have here in the water element, your emotions, your relationships, your sensitivity, is the fact that we've got the 10 of Swords. Now, in this particular card, it's called Ruin, but it is the end of a different cycle. So what I'm very heavily getting is that there's some individuals out there that have had to turn the corner and have had to have a break in their relationship. Again, it doesn't necessarily have to be a marriage, boyfriend, girlfriend. It could have been a very strong relationship with a business partnership or something like that. But it's whatever troubles were there are gone. It's the end of the cycle. All right. Now, the information that's coming from the recent past that you're still carrying forward is the Six of Cups energy. Now, on this card, it's titled Pleasure. Okay. But what this also is indicative of is past emotions, past individuals, memories, pleasurable memories from the past, whether it's people, places, things. So something in the past is you're still carrying that energy because it's here showing up in the present of rekindling older things, older thoughts, and using that positive momentum for whatever makes you feel beautiful and makes you feel good in order to carry on into what's going on with the month. And you really should do that. That's a beautiful area of positive manifestation for you. But it does also indicate, like I said, family members or deceased ones that are coming back to provide you information from the other side that you need to use to get you to the next level. All right, so you're being definitely covered. Now, in your future, I find this very, very beautiful. You've got a lot of 10s here. You've got a lot of indications. You've got 10, 10, 10 that's sitting here. Your life is literally getting ready to change here. So we've got the 10 of Cups as your future. Again, this reading is meant for 30 days from the time that you read it. So you'll probably see this around the 15th. It'll carry you forward into the beginning portion of October, these energies. But the 10 of Cups is being completely satisfied. I mean, this is all of the things. So you've got the 10 of Wealth, you've got the 10 of Ruin, and you've got the 10 of Satiety. That is telling me that you're really transitioning and you're getting into this cycle of something new. So if you had to leave a relationship, or if there was a challenge that had to happen from a previous job, or those different types of things, you're in that phase of being done with it. There potentially could be a proposal that is complete on the table, could be contract or anything else like that. The completion of a phase of a new house, completion of a phase of actually, like I said, starting that new position. You've gotten through the past. You've gotten through, there's restoration that's coming here for you when it comes to your physical health and things of that nature. There is new work coming here, right? So this Three of Pentacles, this Mars Aries in Capricorn is just, it's beautiful energy. It really is. It's propelling you. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go into the different oracles that support each one of these different areas. So we got the Earth Magic deck for our Earth position. Okay, so Queen of Discs. We're going to use our Earth Magic deck to see if there's anything else that we can pull out for you with regards to the Queen of Discs. Your physical attributes here. This is a good reading. Even if there was pain that was going on, you're coming out of it swimmingly, or you're setting yourself up for something that's so beautiful because you were able to utilize that and harness that energy of healing. So still one of the better readings that we've done here. Okay, Queen of Discs. What does our Earth Magic deck have to offer for our Sagittarius? There it is. It flipped over. Okay. So from a physical and practical area, what they're talking about doing is making sure that you are on top of your instincts. Practical matters. So when it comes to your practical money, your practical possessions, your practical things that you're doing, make sure that you are being focused on your instincts. Your instincts are going to kick in a little bit better for you this particular period of time. And this is because of the different healings that has taken place, but your instincts are going to really help you making any decisions that it comes to with your finances and other practical things. So that's a beautiful card there. Love that. I'm just going to do that for visual. It's not necessarily crossing anything that's there. Okay, so when we get into your air energy, here we go. We've got the fairy oracles that are here to talk about our air. So in our wealth area here, right? Communications and mental thoughts that will support whatever was going on here with this 10 of Pentacles, this wealth moment. What do the fairies want to offer our Sagittarius here? Okay. It's this one. Okay. Okay. Healing. Okay. There's a healing opportunity within your practical area here. Your communication with your communication regarding your wealth and your physical items. Now's a great time for you to give or receive a healing. Everyone has a natural ability to heal others, and yes, even you can. So if you are in the flow of money and someone else needs it, that's a good healing for somebody else. It's also good to ask for whatever it is that you need, so to ensure that you get it. So that's practical when it comes to your wealth. Use your best instincts, obviously. The Queen of Pentacles energy is there to support you with that one. Okay, now we're going to get into the fire energy, and with our fire energy, we're going to use the dragons, talking about this new collaboration, something that's going to create new works. Okay, what do our dragons want to share with our Sagittarius? Oh, that was fast. Thank you. Ooh, I like this. Deep blue dragon keeps you safe by clearing your pathway. I love that. Trust that you're protected and walk on the path of light. So whatever's meant for you is meant for you. Again, this trine of something very strong beginning. You are protected with whatever this new beginning is. That's beautiful energy. I love that. All right. Now, for our last element, our water, they told me that the Sacred Geometry deck would be able to give more information that would be supportive for you this period. So we're going to go with our Sacred Geometry deck for the sign of Sagittarius in our water position. Help clarify the 10 of Swords, please. What else do we need to know? Come on, work with me. I'm being told I have another deck to pull out for the past and the present that will help tie more things together for some folks. Nope. This one. Thank you. I love it. Card number 48, which is wisdom. Gaining greater insight into something. So with regards to this 10 of Swords here that's titled Ruin, but really it's just the end of a cycle. It's the end of something that was hurting you emotionally, whether it was relationships or something that you're extremely sensitive to. There's wisdom in this, and I'm told that there's detail that's going to be in the book that I will go ahead and pull from. So this is card 48. Hey, look at that. It's the title. Woohoo! So card number 48. Let's take a look at what we have here as far as any other recommendations to help you. Through the shadows of the darkness, an owl flies through the night deep in the forest, comforted by the knowing of his surroundings. Owl brings clarity, perception, wisdom, attunement, all-knowing, and protection. And when this card appears, you need to go into the depth of the shadows to release all energetic imprints that no longer serve you. From the shadows into the light, open your heart to receive and give with the purest of love and intention. Open your mind to knowledge and understandings you never thought possible. Now, the sacred geometry that they're trying to call forward here, and I have one, but it's downstairs, is this Merkaba or Merkaba, depending upon how you've learned the pronunciation. It is a physical vehicle. It's the energy center in our aura that surrounds all of us for travel, if you will. The Merkaba within is our chariot awaiting. And then when it's in its ultimate counter-rotating spin, it allows access to ancient wisdoms to help us on our paths of full awakening while keeping us on our life path. It reawakens our pineal gland and our light codes, which lay dormant within our DNA strands. Wisdom holds a deep connection to the feminine divine. It accesses the ancient knowledge of Mother Earth and the information she passed on to those who choose to listen and work with her energy. The presence of ayahuasca, which is the Quechua for vine of souls, enhances your ability to connect to this intelligence, as she is truly loving and caring as a mother. Aloe medicine helps work through our etheric layers, working as a vacuum by clearing and cleaning old debris and filling each space again with light. Picture a light bulb turning on and shining light and clarity into these spaces. By shifting your energy, you will feel yourself connecting to the source easier. So the crystal suggestions that they have is an actual Merkaba. They come in lots of different sizes and shapes. They're like a physical-looking six-pointed star. You can also take advantage of Lemurian quartz, selenite, apophyllite, Herkimer diamond, and amethyst brandberg. So those are some crystal suggestions to help support you, should you choose to take advantage of that information. Okay. So I think that's good. I think this is a really interesting and great reading. They did say that there's 2 more cards that they wanted me to pull out, and they said to grab my dragon deck. There's some information that is necessary from the past that I need to try to pull out really, really quickly. I can shuffle. We can do this. So this is my Dragon Tarot deck. They said this would be a better one to help clarify. What do we need to help our Sagittarius pull from their Six of Cups moment? What else do we need to know from the past that's currently still working through their energies? Whoop. All right, it flipped. Where'd it go? Just a moment. Here it is. Ooh. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands presenting itself in reverse. So there was some contemplation. There was something that you were wanting to have happen swiftly, and it didn't necessarily happen. Okay, what else? This top one, thank you. Six of Swords momentum, carrying you forward into a new direction, a new path, healing from something that was in the past so that you could get and moving you, propelling you forward, coming out of troubled waters into something that's more calm, being led by a guide specifically. So now, yes, now that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, you've got the Emperor energy. This is father energy. So for those of you that have had your father has passed over, just know that your father is here. For those who have parents that have crossed over, that father energy, if you grew up with a grandfather, whoever the principal male older energy was, is the individual that is here helping you like propel yourself forward. And the other card that popped out here was the Lovers in reverse. So what that is indicating is that there was something that was going perhaps awry with the relationship and you had a little bit of knowledge of, but just be aware that when our relatives and our beautiful ones decide to break the veil a little bit and communicate with you, they are talking to you and helping to lead and guide you. Perhaps this person that's crossed over is working very strongly with your angel, but it did definitely have something to do with the lover energy, this Gemini energy that's there, okay? Also, I get heavy Piscean energy out of this particular Lover's card. But yes, so that was the energy that was carried forward. Thank you, Spirit, for helping to share that. Now let's talk and clarify what's going on with this Ten of Cups in the future state. What else do we need to know? Thank you. They're talking to me. All right. We've got 2 right away. Is there a third? There's 4, they say. Okay. There's 3. Looking for that last one. We got the 4 of Cups that showed up in reverse. We have the Nine of Swords, which showed up in reverse, and we also have the Page of Cups that showed up in reverse. So these are points on the timeline here that are trying to help you understand it in the future. You are going to have this Ten of Cups. Who was it? What are they doing? How did it happen? You said 4. Am I accurate? Oh, they said yes. Okay. There it is. Oh, I got a bonus. Am I meant to keep both? Oh, they said it's a subset. Got it. All right. Okay, so this is what we've got. So this Ten of Cups moment, what's going to happen in the future is that with the Page of Cups presenting itself in reverse, there was the issue of a reconciliation of a new emotional escape. So new love or a new restorative option for your emotions. Now, you already have the Ace of Cups here that is in your hidden influences area, okay? And that is complete blessings of restoration. So something at that time wasn't ready to show up, all right? There's something that's coming, all right? Then what you have is the Nine of Swords in reverse. So you are going to stop being anxious and you're going to start being able to receive more information. You're going to be at a point where you're completely calm with this Nine of Swords in reverse. You're going to get some really good sleep based upon these different changes that are happening. And that's where more messages come to you for people that aren't aware. It's exercise, honestly, that you get more messages in when you're aligning your chakras with exercise and your sleep, for sure, for sure, for sure. Now that this Four of Cups that's showing up here is saying that you are not being resistant to a new opportunity that's coming. So that's actually a great card to have in reverse. Now, what is this about? It's the Six of Cups that's presenting itself again. You are learning and you're gathering the information that you needed to get from the Six of Cups. This, whatever was happening in your past, is carrying you forward with the momentum, and that the Three of Wands at this point, what was going on in the past, and the reason that things are shifting the way that they needed to do was because you were looking for this new opportunity that was going to pop up. So this Three of Wands that's showing in reverse is just stating that you weren't necessarily prepared at the time, and all of these different things needed to take place in order to get you to that point where you could be set up beautifully in this future. So Sagittarius, you have actually a really good reading. So for anyone that's cross-watching and you had to wait the gap a little bit of time, hopefully you feel that it was worth it. I certainly do. So that's the information I have for you. I hope it was received with blessings and love and light on your behalf. Should you not already take a part of this channel by liking and subscribing so that you can get notified of the different readings that are coming up, please comment if there's anything specific that you want to share. And I do offer personals, been doing a lot of those for individuals lately to try to help get through the energy. All that information will be linked in the description box below. And I know that I'm going to be guided to do a boost here pretty quickly, so make sure that you subscribe so that you can see the other information that's necessary for you. But you guys are looking like you came through a big situation, and now you are going to be set up very, very beautifully before the end of the month. So thank you very much, and that is what I have for you. Bye for now.